Okay, let's start. Just sit normally and let your awareness come back to this body. And you can still move, you can still look and hear. But just slightly acknowledge. Just know that this person is moving, is seeing, is hearing. And keep such awareness humble. And continuous. You need to know in a relaxed way, as relaxed as possible. We don't need to have a strong awareness at this stage. But just cultivate a continuous, a small awareness. Tiny awareness. Usually people are always paying too much effort rather than too less effort. And once they think of meditation, they start paying effort. And they want to concentrate, they want to get into the state. The more they want, the more they do, then they are farther away from samadhi. Samadhi is a balanced peace. It comes from reducing the doing rather than increasing the doing. And let your mind to do less, and this is the direction of entering the samadhi. And the process of doing less and less, we call this relaxation. So just now feel your body, feel how much doing there is. Your muscles are tensed, your breathing, your heartbeat, all these are the doings of the body. And including your brain is busy and your emotion is fluctuating. And these are the doings too. We just know this. The knowing mind has no doing. Once you want, then you start doing. So when you just simply know, then it is this body doing, the mind is not. So just let this body work as it is. Just look at your body just like it is of someone else. And the thinking and the emotions are also the actions of the body. And just let them be. You just know in a slight way. And keep such knowing continuous, naturally. When there are some thoughts coming, just acknowledge this is the thought. And then you are still in a knowing mind. Now remember, your awareness has no enemy in this world. So we don't need to refuse anything. And we have nothing to protect. Then your mind is open. And keep such open awareness. And the knowing is natural. It doesn't require your effort. Just liberate your mind from all the doings. Including all the clingings and all the defense. Let this mind know in whatever level it is. Sometimes the knowing is clearer, sometimes it's blur. Just let it be. And because even this knowing is not me. It is impermanent. Mm. No clinging to anything. Then your mind is awake. Mindfulness means continuous wakefulness. Keep your mind awake every moment. This is to set the right posture of the mind. It is balanced and upright. No liking, no disliking. Stay non-attached to anything. This is the most important part in the meditation. That is to set the right attitude of the mind. And then you can settle this mind on the breathing. Just like you surrender your mind to the breathing. Don't try to catch the breathing, but give yourself to it. Just like we put a cup on the table, the cup doesn't need to hold the table tight. Just surrender to the table and settle on the table, completely relaxed. So now you can completely relax in the breathing. And just like you drop your body into the bed, in the same way, you drop your mind to the breathing. Rest in the breathing. The theme is to rest. The meditation object is a place to rest the mind. It is not a dumbbell of the mind. So don't try to catch it. I don't need to control the breathing, just rest in the breathing. And until you find your awareness continuous naturally, then you can close your eyes. And after you close your eyes, liberate your eyes first. And let your eyes be relaxed. all the muscles and the focus too. And keep your eyes unfocused in the breathing. And let your eyes rest in the breathing. And you can slightly pay more attention on the out breath. But don't be too forceful. And this will help relaxation. Let your eyes sleep in the breathing. Then you can extend the relaxation to the whole brain. Now relax everything in the brain. You can feel into the brain to explore whether there are tensions somewhere. Feel the tensed parts, and then you can kindly invite it to relax. Breathe out, really be relaxed. Feel the process of relaxation. Feel the process of settling down. So your out breath is just like a blessing to the brain. Don't make it as a kind of command. It's just a kind invitation. Even your mind doesn't respond to your kindness, never mind. And just keep sending your kindness to the brain. Every out breath. without any request, just imitation. And just accompany it. And if you want to relax your brain deeper, then you need to explore deeper. Explore the tension. To find out the tension in the brain. Thinking is the tension of the brain. And when the thinking actions subside, then there's still some background vibration. Feel these background vibrations. It is not a thought, but a vibrating feeling. This is also the tension of the brain. Feel it deeply. Don't escape, don't repress. And breathe out, kindly invite it to relax. Rest in the breathing. And you need to keep your awareness a target at the tension. And relaxation is the reduction of tension. If you can't find the tension, then you have no target to relax. There are many repressed subtle tension in the brain. Feel it, take it out. And send your kindness and relaxation to it. Breathe out. May you be relaxed. May you be at rest. You can allow your brain to sleep in the breathing. And your awareness, just like the mother taking care of this sleeping baby. The mother cares, but never disturb. Just look at this sleeping baby and allow it to take rest. If your brain is completely relaxed and you feel that there are a lot of tiredness inside, then you can breathe in like a sponge in the ocean. Just let your brain breathe, not your nose. Breathe in is kind of relaxation inward. The inner space expands in the brain. And then the water penetrates into it naturally. It's a kind of relaxation, and not a kind of forceful expansion. So you can slightly pay more attention to the in-breath. Make sure that you are, during the breathing, you are completely relaxed. No controlling. Breathe in, relaxation inward. And breathe out, the relaxation outward. So now your brain just like a sponge. Breathe freely in the peaceful ocean. If your breathing is successful, then during the breathe in, you feel the spread of coolness in the brain. And it is a rejuvenation of energy. Don't push your breath, just relax. Relax and penetrate. And feel the penetration of energy. And direct it to the part that is most tired, most empty. To the most tired part in the brain. Make sure it is your brain breathes, not your nose. Just forget your nose. Breathing is just the flow of energy. And it comes in because of the inward relaxation. It comes out because of outward relaxation. Breathe in brings the clean energy in. And breathe out and bring all the tension out. Again, don't push. And let your brain, let the sponge breathe itself. If it is in lack of energy, then naturally you will tend to breathe in longer. Just let it be. And when it feels full, then you will naturally calm down. Then the breathing will become more and more subtle. Then you can relax yourself into a deeper relaxation. Let your brain be completely relaxed. And no more background vibrations. And become clean and bright. Just let it be. can enjoy this moment. Enjoy every breath. And when you feel deeper into the feeling of enjoyment or satisfaction, then your awareness will naturally drop into the heart chakra space. Because this is where the feeling of satisfaction arises. Just feel deeper into it. Every breath. Your heart chakra is full of peace and satisfaction. And if you want to deepen your satisfaction, then you need to explore deeper into the heart chakra. There are also a lot of zeal, of tension in the heart chakra. A lot of repressed emotional block. When you can feel it, then you can send your kind invitation to it. Breathe out, invite it to relax. And let all the tensions and stress be released. And just let them come out, no fear. And just like a mother embracing her only baby, even this baby is crying and struggling in her arms. So just be your own mother. Breathe out, may everything be peaceful and relaxed. free from all sufferings. And see the suffering as your baby. Send your kindness to it. Relax your heart chakra and let it breathe freely in the ocean of peace. The ocean of peace and love. Breathe in and let the energy of love penetrate deep into your heart chakra. And breathe out, relax, release all the sufferings away. And breathe in, relax inward. Breathe out, relax outward. Now remember, it is your heart chakra breathing, not your nose. If you're relaxed enough, then you can feel the spread of coolness in your chest. Spread out from the tip of your heart. This is a phenomenon of relaxation of heart chakra. Keep breathing, relaxing inward and outward. Like a sponge, breathe in the ocean of love. It is a cleansing of our emotional level. Just keep doing this until your heart chakra feels full of love. Until the joy naturally arises. when the heart chakra becomes full, then naturally you will tend to be more peaceful. And just let it settle down into the space in the lower abdomen. Or the sacral chakra. Again, it is a boundless space. And here is full of peace, serenity. Feel deep into the peace and serenity. And surrender yourself to it. Again, if you feel the feeling of tiredness in this space, then you can use the sponge breathing. And until it is balanced, then you'll be completely peaceful. And now, let us transfer the merits in the mind. May this merit of meditation and worship the Buddha in our mind, which is a representation of all goodness in your mind. And may this mind grow in all goodness. Grow on the right path of enlightenment. And may all sentient beings can share this merit. And may they all can grow in goodness. And grow on the path of enlightenment. Okay, feel your body and move your body. Meditation is a rebalance and a recharge of energy. And the Buddhist meditation is to do it with a non-attaching mind. Even the feeling can be so good, but no clinging. Once you start to cling, then your mind is not relaxed. And when your mind is not relaxed, then your energy is not relaxed. When your energy is not relaxed, then your body is not relaxed. So the full and complete peace should happen in all levels. The core is the peace of the mind, which means the absence from greed, aversion, and delusion. Once you start clinging to any good feelings, then the greed arises. And that's why I said this means your mind is not relaxed anymore. The completely relaxed mind, it is neutral. Facing good feelings, bad feelings, it is neutral. And neutrally accept and neutrally be peaceful. This is the mind of the nature. Just like the sky, never move by the weathers. And just like the tree never moves, even it is dying. Because in nature there's no birth and death. It is just circulations. The cycle of energy. Because life is just material and energy and consciousness. And these are all the elements of nature. The earth, water, fire, wind, space, and consciousness, the 6 elements. And when a being dies, All these elements is just recycled. Uh, and the mind of nature never moves. It is a mind of neutrality, the mind of upekkha, equanimity. And the mind of equanimity is completely open and no refuse to anything. It mutually embraces all the goods and the bads. Good and bad only exist in the human mind, not the mind of nature. Actually, nature means Dhamma. Dhamma means nature. It's just a name given to the truth of all the conditional beings. Everything is conditional. When they are conditions to be, they be. If there has no conditions to be, then they just not to be. And there's no happiness and sadness within. The happiness and sadness only belong to the mind of sentient beings. Not the mind of nature. And you can call this the unconditional love or unconditional mind, whatever. It's a mind equally embraces everything. And actually, you are never away from it. You are always part of it. Once you can relax your human mind, then you are the mind of nature. It is not something special or supernatural. How can we call the nature supernatural? When something is supernatural, means it's not natural. And how can nature be not natural? Because it is what it is. This is nature. And the cultivation of mind or meditation is to purify the parts of human mind and back to the mind of nature. It is just a process of let go or relaxation. And finally, you gain nothing from meditation. If you still think, I gain the jhana or samadhi, then your mind is not the mind of nature. The sky never speaks. I gained all the Vedas. Uh, the sunshine is mine. All the good Vedas is mine. The concept to gain something is belong to the human mind. Here I use the word human as a representation of all sentient beings. Because all sentient beings had been human beings before. Uh, so it is kind of dehumanization. But I use this word in a positive way. It's not a notion against humanism. But it's kind of going back to nature. You can call this the Dhamma or Tao. The same meaning. And we can experience it only within our own mind. The mind of nature is never outside. Don't think that all the trees, the streams, or the good weather, sunshine, wind, this is nature. These are just phenomena. It's a manifestation of the mind of nature. And only you can cultivate your mind to be natural, then you can feel the mind of nature. It's not something mystic. Just simply relax all the human parts of the mind. And that means all the greed, aversion, and delusion. And meditation is is a short experience of this mind of nature. It is just temporary. And only the mind of Arahant is always the mind of nature. There's no birth, no death in the mind. Therefore, they can declare with confidence, I have no next life. Because there's no more I. So how comes the births? By the contemplation of Dhamma, and this will cultivate the wisdom in our mind. Every time when your mind is peaceful after meditation, try to do this. Don't just waste it in, I have a good meditation. It's so peaceful, so good, so nice. Just all these mental talkings. And then the mind just drop into the greed, aversion, and delusion. Just contemplate the danger of greed, aversion, and delusion.
이제 탐진치의 위험함을 생각해 보세요.
Think of the suffering of human mind.
인간 마음의 고통을 생각해 보세요.
And think of the economic peace of the mind of nature.
그리고 이제 자연의 마음의 평등한 평화로움에 대해서 생각해 보세요.
Just contemplate this deeply.
이것을 깊게 사고해 보세요.
Then this power of contemplation will slightly change your mind,
그리고
cultivate your mind.
그리고 이 숙고의 힘이 당신의 마음을 바꿀 것입니다.
If you do this frequent enough, then your mind will be changed, be uplifted.
이것을 이제 충분히 자주 한다면 당신의 마음이 바뀔 것입니다.
Okay. Any questions?
질문 있으신가요?
Yes, Gloria.
Yes, I have a question about work. It's like every time when work starts to pile up, I will lost my mindfulness because I feel really overwhelmed. And then when I feel overwhelmed, I cannot rest well. And then when I cannot rest well, I lost my sense restraint. And then it's like a vicious cycle. And then I just wondering if there is
because your mind is always be with the feeling. Once you feel good, then your mind is good. Once you feel bad, then your mind is bad. Because your mind is not separate from the feelings, then its status is completely depend on the status of feelings. So just jump out from the attachment. Don't attach to the feelings. Good or bad, it just belongs to this body, not me. So practice this more often, then you can do it naturally. Now just let this body work. Just let this brain work. Just let this body tired, but not you. It's just a feeling of tiredness, right? This is very true. But the problem is that the mind delude itself into the feelings. So once the feeling is good, then it feels good. Once the feeling is bad, then it's bad. Do you understand?
I don't think I get it.
What you need is not it's not concentration or so-called mindfulness, but it is to wake your mind up and combine with the right view, combine with the wisdom. What I said is just about wisdom. It's not about samadhi. People often use the samadhi to fight against the stress. It's wrong. It's never a weapon. Samadhi is never a weapon. Samadhi is kind of economous embrace of everything. If you're still fighting, then you'll never be peaceful.
So just like don't think about the piling of work, and don't think about like don't
Just
think.
work. Just work. You need to think because you're working. So just work concentratedly. Just let this body and the brain work, but not you.
And just like let it overwhelm, and
Yes.
don't care about it.
Yeah, this is just a feeling. It is a feeling of overwhelmed. It is your description to it. It's a negative description, but the feeling is tiredness only. Do you understand?
I think half, yeah, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Uh,
Thank you.
okay, translation.
이제 그 일이 많이 쌓이고 그럴 때 스트레스를 받아서 잠도 못 자고 잠을 못 자면 또 몸이 안 좋아지고 그렇다고 하셨는데 이게 아전유 스님께서는 이제 그게 어 그 감정에 따라서 이제 너무 휘둘려서 그렇다. 느낌이 좋으면은 좋고, 느낌이 나쁘면 나쁘고, 근데 거기서 이제 뛰어나와야 된다. 그래서 느낌이 좋아도 그냥 그렇고, 이제 나빠도 그렇게 할 수 있는 게 되게 중요하다라고 하셨어요.
그래서 좀 보충하면은 그 피곤하거나 좋지 않은 이제 감정은 몸에 속한 거지 나에게 속한 것이 아닌데 그것을 이제 나라고 집착을 하거나 거기에 너무 붙어 있기 때문에 이제 그런 식의 것들에 휘둘리게 된다. 그래서 거기로부터 이제 그냥 그건 몸의 느낌이고 몸이 일을 하고 있고 몸이 피곤한 거다라고 생각을 하고 거기서 빠져나와야 된다. 이렇게 말씀을 하신 것 같아요. 네, 절반
And,
정도 이해했다고.
and in uh, the meditation guidance, it is a way to start from the mind of nature and also end at the mind of nature.
그래서 메디테이션에서 그 가이드에서는 이제 어 뭐지? 자연의 마음에서 시작해서 자연의 마음으로 끝나는 것입니다.
So every time I emphasize, um, and your awareness has no enemy.
그래서 저는 매번 당신의 주의력은 적이 없다고 얘기합니다.
Start from opening your mind and accept everything. No complaint, no refuse, and no attachment to everything.
그래서 당신의 마음을 여는 것부터 시작해서 어, 불평도 없고 거절도 없고 모든 것에 대해서 집착하지 않도록 합니다.
This is the mind of nature.
이것이 자연의 마음입니다.
So you start from this point, then peacefulness comes easily.
그래서 당신은 여기서 시작하면 이제 평화는 쉽게 옵니다.
You can look at the typhoons in nature. Who finally settled down the typhoon?
당신은 이제 자연에 있는 태풍을 볼 수 있습니다. 누가 그 태풍을 이제 마지막으로 가라앉혔는지.
who conquered typhoons?
누가 그 태풍을 이겼나요?
Right? It is nature.
이것은 자연이 이겼습니다.
How can nature conquer all the typhoons?
자연이 어떻게 모든 태풍을 이겼나요?
It conquers it by not doing.
이것은 이제 아무것도 하지 않음으로써 그렇습니다.
Conquers it by the mind of nature.
자연의 마음으로 이제 이겼습니다.
This is the way of nature,
이것이 자연의 방식입니다.
way of Dhamma.
그 법의 방식입니다.
Okay, any more questions?
질문 더 있으신가요? Is it okay if I have a question?
Yeah.
Okay,
Evan.
short one. My mom and I have been meditating for a while now. And probably because of our bad karma, the progress is not big. I want to know why. Is it because of our bad karma?
The meaning of karma means action, and the karmic force means habits. Of course, it's because what we have done before. We practice well or practice bad. It's because what we have done. Are you practicing in diligently or in a lazy way? This is karma. When you do this action, practice laziness, then how can you expect for improvement?
Okay.
And if you practicing the greed, aversion, and delusion, then how can you expect the improvement?
So it's the problem has to do with our life outside meditation.
There's no life inside or outside.
But like life other than the time when we're doing sitting meditation.
And there's no meditation inside or outside. Everything meditation or life.
Okay. 일단 번역해드리지만 이제 엄마랑 명상을 같이 한 지 몇 년 됐는데 왜 우리는 악업 때문인지 왜 그 진전이 없는지 그때 진전이 별로 없는지라고 했더니 이제 아전유 스님이 이제 다양한 것들이 있는데 악업이라 하면 이전에 했던 행동이나 혹은 명상을 얼마나 열심히 정진하고 있는지 이런 것들이 다 영향을 줄 수 있기 때문에 그렇다라고 하셨고 제가 그러면 이제 명상 좌선 외의 삶이 문제냐라고 했더니 이제 그 외의 삶과 안의 삶은 없지만 이제 그렇다고 했어요.
모든 삶이 다 명상과 관련이 돼 있다 이렇게 말씀을.
But I thought I was doing everything I could. Well, of course, I was a bit lazy, but
Then how can you say everything?
I'm sorry,
How can you say everything?
everything?
You said you have done everything.
Oh
It's
no,
laziness.
yeah. I haven't done everything. Sometimes I was not doing my best.
And sometimes, although someone may not be lazy or very diligent, meditate very much, but maybe he's not doing in the right way. Then because we need to have the right diligence, which means it is reducing all the greed, aversion, and delusion. This means that it is doing the right diligence. If your diligence is cultivating the opposite, then it's not.
오케이. 그래서 이제 스님이 이제 제가 이제 열심히 했는데 근데 가끔 게으르긴 했지만 열심히 했다라고 하니까 스님께서 이게 그러니까 잘못된 방식으로 열심히 노력하는 걸 수도 있다. 그래서 바른 방식으로 열심히 노력해야 된다라고 하셨어요.
Just think about the mind of nature, as I said today.
그래서 이제 자연의 마음, 내가 얘기했듯이 그런 거에 대해서 생각해 보세요.
When uh, when your brain is unsettled, just like the typhoons, then think about who's conquered all the typhoons outside.
그래서 당신의 마음이 이제 그 태풍처럼 이제 차분하지 않으면 외부의 태풍을 누가 다 이겼는지 생각해 보세요.
And you should learn from nature,
당신은 이제 자연으로부터 배워야 됩니다.
not learn from the materials, the trees or rocks, but learn from the mind of nature.
그 대상, 이제 나무나 다 돌로부터 배운다라기보다는 자연의 마음으로부터 배워야 됩니다.
That means a non-doing mind.
아무것도 하지 않는 마음입니다.
Okay, then let's end here. See you
자,
next.
그럼 여기서 그만두고 다음 주에 봅시다. Let's pay respect 하죠. 사두, 사두, 사두.
감사합니다.
사두,
감사합니다.
사두, 사두.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you.
Thank you, 아잔.
Thank you, Ajahn.